Today's tips coming from the Better Business Bureau. It really breaks my heart that we would scam each other and take people's money and do things wrong to the elderly, but it happens every day, every second of the day. Reanna Smith-Hamblin, CEO and President of the Better Business Bureau here in Louisville, always here to help us out. Reanna, what makes me crazy is since the pandemic has started, scams are at an all-time high when we are at our most stressed and in need.
That is very true. Most stressed and at need. We've seen so many online scams these days. I mean, they are the top scam of 2020 now. Just people at home surfing the web, finding things they want to buy. They're bored, finding puppies they want to buy for friendship. It's a sad situation. A lot of people being taken advantage of.
I believe that I've gotten just this week alone, we're only at Tuesday, at least 10 emails of folks saying to me, I got this letter from unemployment insurance saying that I'm eligible for money, but I have a job. I didn't apply for this. Or I'm getting emails from people saying, I was getting unemployment, but then all of a sudden I saw where my bank changed, my bank number changed, and I didn't get my unemployment. This is crazy. What do you do about that? And I do have instructions on both of my Facebook pages, but you don't let that just happen. You've got to fight back against that.
Well, absolutely. And I think part of the problem is the number one part of this is identity theft. So, obviously you need to take care of the unemployment side of things. If you got the letter at home, you got to make sure that your employer knows about it. You got to contact the unemployment office, let them know. And then you need to start contacting the credit reporting agencies to let them know that you've had identity theft. Another good thing to do is check your credit report at annualcreditreport.com just to make sure that, something else hasn't been done with your identity. People come out, they'll steal your social security number, your credit card information. They'll open up things in your name. So it's very, very important to check that credit report.
Yeah, and if somebody has stolen your identity, you have to make sure that you also file a police report. Very, very important. Yeah. Okay, walk us through some of the big scams that we're seeing right now.
Well, I think some of them are, a lot of people do these Venmo apps, these cash apps. Be very careful on those. I know it's kind of the new thing for younger adults too, but be very, very careful with them. Some people are getting messages now saying that someone has, basically someone accidentally paid you, and they're warning you. Just be very, very cautious of these kind of like little messages to you. They try to steal your information in that way. We're seeing a lot of like secret shopper type scams. And in one case, it was a consumer that came to us, a local consumer, and said they want me to go out and purchase gift cards and then send them the information from the gift cards. And it's a secret shopper type of scam. So basically they're going out getting the cards. They're supposed to be sent money for these cards that they purchased, but they never receive anything. The checks are fake, and then they're out the gift cards too. So we're seeing a lot of things like that. Of course, the BBB, some BBB employees and some local consumers told us on our scam tracker that they're getting text messages from Amazon rewards. So basically they're saying that you have Amazon rewards credits and click on this link to retrieve them. And unfortunately, the link is just a phishing scam where they're phishing for your personal information.
Yeah, I win a computer 3 times a day. I win a trip to Cancun 3 times a week. I get these weird little texts. I don't even know what they are, but you have to click on them. I'm not clicking on nothing. I don't click on anything, and I am learning to do what you said, although this one is really hard for me. You know what I'm going to say.
I know.
You always say if a number comes across your phone and you do not know who they are, don't pick it up.
No, they know it's a working number.
That's so hard for me, Reanna. That's so hard.
Don't pick it up. If it's important, they'll leave a message for sure.
Yeah, that is the hard part, and it's so funny. Even when I do pick it up, it's always like some kind of Hilton something. And another thing, they ask you questions wanting you to say yes or no, but you just shouldn't say anything, right? Because you don't know how they're going to use that yes or no.
That's correct, because sometimes they'll, it was kind of a popular like office supply type of scam where they would contact an office and ask someone if they'd like to purchase, products for the office. And if they even just said the word, okay, your name is so-and-so, and you say yes, then they can record that and use that saying that you ordered products. So, and there was another scam not long ago where everyone was receiving a phone call and it was basically getting you to say yes, but no one ever fully figured out exactly what the whole call was about and why they were using it.
So another problem, and this has all just been so crazy to me. We had a neighbor in my mom's neighborhood where someone called, had her doctor's name and other information like that, and they were like, we can get you in to get your COVID-19 shot right now, but we need some other information from you. I think we need your credit card or something like that. What scared me most about that, especially, just think if it were an old person, they said the doctor's name, and it was that person's doctor's name and some other information, and they almost gave them the information they wanted because they thought, well, this must be real. They have all that information. It's not real.
It's not real, no, and you're not getting receiving calls like that, especially to pay money up front for those shots. And it's interesting that you say they had the doctor's name. They could have found it from social media. They could have bought some kind of stolen list. But sometimes you tell people things on the phone before you realize you tell them. So sometimes they're really good about getting information out of you.
Yeah. There's a lot of bank scams going on right now. If you get a text from your bank, don't hit on it. If you think it's from your bank, they should just call their bank, right?
Always, always call the source. That's number one. If you receive a call from, a call or a text message or even an email saying there might be an issue or a security issue with your bank, just make sure you call that company directly. Same thing goes with all the utility companies as well. Always just hang up. Don't click on text messages. Contact the company directly.
If ever you have a problem with a company in this city, you have a question or whatever, someone has done you wrong, file a formal complaint with the BBB. They will help you with it at bbb.org, the number 1-800-388-2222. Reanna Smith-Hamblin. Thank you, Reanna. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for what you do to protect people.
Thank you so much.
All right. We'll talk to you again.